Well, lineups for the second game not as changed as much as we thought they would be, especially for the Cubs. I think Jim Fry, after he got the lead, was able to change his thinking a little bit.
Well, he gave them a few minutes rest, and now with a night game tomorrow, he wants to go after this one. He thinks that his ball club now is back in the hitting streak that we have been in earlier in this season to win as many games as we have, so keep them hot. Why cool them off?
All right, let's take a look at it for the Cubs in the second game. Bob Denier will lead it off and play center. Ryan Sandberg will be at second, and he will bat second. The three-hitter will be Gary Matthews, the left fielder, one of the heroes in the first game victory. Leon Durham will play first. He will bat cleanup. Keith Moreland went 4 for 4 and drove in a couple in the first game. He'll play right field and bat fifth. The six-hitter, Ron Say, third base. Here's the change. Lake will catch, and he will bat seventh. Boa, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Dennis Eckersley, with a record of 8-8, will be on the hill for the Chicago Cubs. So let's go up to the top again for the Cubs. In the top three, you've got Bobby Denier, Ryan Sandberg, and Gary Matthews. The middle three has Keith Moreland, Ron Say. Make that Leon Durham, Keith Moreland, and Ron Say. And the bottom third, Lake, your only change, followed by Boa and Eckersley. For the St. Louis Cardinals, leading it off and playing center, be Willie McGee. Ozzie Smith will be at short and bat second. Pendleton will be at third. He'll bat third. Andy Van Slyke will start the second game. He will be in right field batting cleanup. Lonnie Smith in left. He'll hit fifth. Porter will do the catching in the second game. He'll be batting in the sixth spot. David Green, the first baseman, drops down to the seventh position. Bill Lyons at second base, and he'll bat eighth. And Joaquin Andujar will be on the mound and batting ninth. So for the St. Louis Cardinals, up at the top, you've got Willie McGee, Ozzie Smith, and Terry Pendleton. In the middle, Andy Van Slyke, Lonnie Smith, and Darrell Porter. And the bottom three, David Green, Bill Lyons, and Joaquin Andujar. Umpires are all ready for the second game. Be Joe West calling the balls and strikes. Frank Pulley will be at first. Crew Chief Doug Harvey at second. And Jerry Crawford will be at third. Cardinals are taking the field, and as they do, we'll let our stations come in and tell you who they are and where they're coming from on the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.
Chicago Cubs baseball all month long here on Terre Haute Sports Station AM 13 WPFR Terre Haute.
All right, the Redbirds on the field have David Green at first, Bill Lyons at second. The shortstop is Ozzie Smith and Terry Pendleton at third. In their outfield, Willie McGee's in center, Andy Van Slyke's in right, and the left fielder is Lonnie Smith. And Joaquin Andujar is just now headed to the hill. Joaquin Andujar this year has started against the Cubs twice. He's won one and lost one. He is 10-7 in his career against the Chicago Cubs. The game that he won was a shutout, a five-hitter at Wrigley Field in the first game of a doubleheader on the 18th of April. Then the second time he pitched here, and the Cubs beat him 2-0. He went all the way. Sandberg was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Durham scored, and Davis had a triple. Boa stole second. In that game, Andujar had a shutout for 7 innings, so he's got 2 complete games. He's a fastball, curve, slider, straight change, and a forkball pitcher. So Andujar tuning it up. Cub coaches will be coming out in a moment. John Vukovich at first. He's already there now, and down at third, Don Zimmer. So the Cubs now, who have won 91 and lost 63, have cut the magic number to 2. And they'll be trying to cut it even more as they go to work in this second game.
And Milo, an update on the Mets game. It's still 5-1 going into the top of the 8th inning in favor of the Mets. And we'll call them back in about 15 minutes to see if there's any change.
All right, I want to remind you this second game, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago National League Baseball Club, which has the right of approval of the announcers and is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Chicago National League Baseball Club is prohibited. Bob Denier will lead it off. Lionel Hamilton with Lou Boudreau and Vince Lloyd. We're set to go. Hope you're ready. And here's the first pitch swung on. Bouncer short. Great big hop. Ozzie Smith throws. And it'll be safe because the throw toward the right field side pulled Green off the bag.
All right. That's the breaks we've been looking for. Let's take advantage of it. Of every break now in our favor, we have to take advantage of it and score some runs.
So Bob Denier starts it off with an infield hit. Oh, they've scored it as an error. That was a pretty tough chance, wasn't
it? Yes, it was, but I think they figured that if the throw was on target, Denier would have been out.
Runner at first, Sandberg the batter. Throw to first, not close. He was back in the back door, wasn't as close as the fans were oohing and eyeing about.
Now, you can't stay back on Andujar. You have to hit and run, do things.
You have to get some runs when you get an opportunity. Throw over, back easily.
So you may see Jim Fry use the steal, the hit and run, or anything in this ball game to try to upset Andujar. If he gets set in his own way, he's a tough hombre on the mound.
Sandberg 1 for 4 in the first game. He's a .314 hitter. Another throw over. Bounces away, and it'll bounce far enough away for Denier to get to second base. That's an error on the pitcher.
All right, 2 errors already.
Keep it up. The ball bounced about 40 feet past first base, down the right field line. Green chased it. Didn't have much on the throw, and Denier with a belly flopper slide was in at second. Runner in scoring position, and there's still no count to Sandberg. Matthews due up next. Stretch by Andujar. Here's the pitch. Strike called over the outside corner at the knees. Just into the first inning of the second game, Cubs won the opener 8-1. Error shortstop, error pitcher, putting Denier at second. Here's the pitch. Strike called over the outside corner at the knees again. No balls, 2 strikes. Andujar reads the sign from Porter. Right-hander at the belt, looks back, delivers. Sidearmed him and ran it in on his fist.
Oh, he's a tough pitcher out there. He comes right at you. You don't win 19 games in this league, in the major leagues, without having something on the ball. He's a tough pitcher out there. He's had a blister on the middle finger. He's had a sore leg, but he's out there trying to win.
And a sore side as well.
Yeah.
He said he'd be out there today, and he is. Backed him off at the letters. Looks in, reads the sign again. Here's the stretch pitch. Breaking pitch hit his bat as it came back to the backstop. Rhino did him a favor that time. That pitch was way up.
Yes.
Now Porter's going to go out and talk to him after that pitch. So the powwow on at the mound. All right, Porter trotting back in behind the plate. And he'll drop the fingers for Andujar. Stretches, looks to second. Denier with a pretty good lead. Sidearmed him with a breaking ball and struck him out looking.
Yeah, now that looked to me like a sidearm curveball, but he took something off of it. And it just surprised Sandberg. And that's what pitchers are supposed to do to good hitters. Surprise them with a different angle or a different type pitch.
Brings up Gary Matthews, 2 for 4 in the first game and had 3 runs batted in with a bases loaded double. Andujar checks Denier at second and delivers to the Sarge runner coming toward third. The throw will be late. It's a stolen base. He got a great jump, didn't he? 45 stolen bases.
Great time to do it. Get on third with 1 out.
45 stolen bases for Bobby Denier.
Well, I know something. Pendleton made a great play, or that would have been another error.
Yeah. Porter almost threw the ball down the left field line.
Absolutely.
Here's the pitch. Swinging and a drive to left.
Oh.
Way back. Going, and gone. A bell ringer for the Sarge. A line drive home run off the natural stadium wall up above the left field fence. And the Sarge has 5 RBIs in this doubleheader.
Is he leading the way, or isn't he? That's what you need as a leader, and Matthews has been that today, coming out of our slump of 5 losses in a row. What a drive that was. That gives him 81 RBI.
Now we've got 5 with 80 or more, I believe.
And that's the 19th home run Andujar has given up, which is very, very unusual stat.
There's a strike call to Durham. So it is 2-0 in the very first inning. By the way, on Bobby Denier's 45 stolen bases, that's the 6th time that he has stolen third base. That might have upset Andujar a little, too.
Could have,
The pitch then that Matthews got might have been a little different. Here's the pitch. Off speed, bouncer second. Lyons up with it. Throws on to Green at first, and it's 2 away. That'll bring up Moreland, who had a big first game, 4 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. That's the first home run of the series, by the way, on either side.
That's Gary's 197th career home run. Wouldn't it be nice if he could reach that 200 career mark?
Matthews also, that's his first home run against the Cardinals this year. There's a smash on the ground to short. Ozzie Smith up, and they finally retire Moreland. But the Cubs get on the board. And so do the folks at True Value with $100 for Cubs Care on Matthews' 2-run homer. We played a half an inning. The Cubs have 2 runs on 1 hit. Cardinals are just now coming into bat.
The Q stands for quality at Quality Fence Company. Quality Fence Company has been selling and installing quality fences in the Wabash Valley for over 25 years. Take advantage of the end-of-the-season clearance on all fencing. Install a new fence before winter and save. Don't miss this special fall sale at Quality Fence. Call today or stop by 1500 Lafayette for more information. The Q stands for quality. Quality Fence Company, your fence headquarters with big fall savings.
Don't look behind you. But Old Man Winter is creeping up again. Can your roof hold up the weight of another winter storm? Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding can repair or replace your roof to make sure you make it through the winter this year and many years to come. Lowe Brothers experienced personnel will give you an accurate and fair estimate, then complete the job with the kind of professionalism you can trust. See Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding at 1101 Lafayette or call 232-0002 and sleep safe and easy under your roof this winter.
Fall Savings Spectacular. It's the biggest lawn and garden equipment sale of the year. Decker Small Engines and Lawn and Garden Tractor Company have joined together to bring you huge savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, they'll have lawn and garden tractors, chainsaws, mowers, blowers, log splitters, and accessories on sale from Roper, Wheelhorse, Gravely, Kubota, Snapper, Lawn Boy, and much, much more. 1 year free financing on tractors and riding mowers. 90 days same as cash or bank financing. Decker Small Engines and Lawn and Garden Tractor Company bring you fall savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, 1 mile south of I-70 on US 41. This is Chicago Cubs baseball on Terre Haute Sports Station, AM 13.
Dennis Eckersley has tuned it up, and his battery mate is late. On the infield, Durham first, Sandberg second, Boa short, Say at third. Outfield left to right, Matthews, who got a tremendous greeting from the left field pavilion. Denier's in center, and Moreland in right. Coaches, Nick Lavia at first, and Hal Lanier at third. Willie McGee batting left-handed, but before the pitch is thrown, time called by Willie McGee, and the plate umpire backs him up. All right, now he's back in there. Here's the pitch on the way from Eckersley. Low inside, a ball. Plate umpire Joe West, Frank Pulley first, crew chief Doug Harvey second, Jerry Crawford at third. 1-1. Well, today is Fan Appreciation Day for the Cardinal fans at St. Louis, and next weekend it's not just a day, it's a Fan Appreciation Weekend at Wrigley Field. Did he check it? Nope. Strike. Doesn't matter. It was over the corner. There'll be a truck given away each of the 3 days. Here's the pitch. Low inside. Round trips. 21 of them from United Airlines. TV sets, cameras, tires. 3 certificates from Randy Hundley's camp. Bouncer out towards second. Sandberg will throw, never get it. A ball that bounces that high on this infield. There's no way to throw out McGee.
No, he didn't have a prayer. He didn't even have to fly the way he normally does to get down safely. That way.
High chop in the infield, out by second, puts McGee on with an infield hit. Brings up shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Smith in the first game went 1 for 3. He drove in the Cardinal run as the Cubs won that game 8-1. Say creeping up at third, throw to first, not close. Throw to first, doesn't get him. Durham made a good stab of that. That was on the home plate side. Still no count to Ozzie Smith. Pendleton due up next. Another throw to first. Runner back. What do you got, Lou?
It's 6-1 Mets. Expos batting in the top of the 9th, and Gaff has come in to pitch.
Brent Gaff?
For the Mets, and I'm trying to find out if there is anything wrong with Gooden. So as soon as I get some information, I'll let you know.
All right, but it looks like they're on the way to the win. So the Cubs are going to have to do it on their own if they're going to take another number off today. And they're leading 2-0 in the first inning of the second game after winning the opener 8-1. Here's the pitch out. Runner not going, and it's 2 balls, no strikes.
Milo, not because it happened already, but you and I talked about left-handed hitting and right-handed hitting of these Cardinals. And that first hit is an indication of what we were frightened of. When the Cardinals hit that AstroTurf ball, those high bounders, and with their speed, they can beat them out.
Swing and a miss to make it 2 balls and a strike to Ozzie Smith. As McGee, Smith, and Pendleton, who were all batting right-handed in the first game, are batting left-handed now. Runner fakes a break, doesn't go. Bouncer to Durham. He'll go to Boa 1. That's the only play. Durham. Oh, that's why you like that left-hand throwing first base.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that ball didn't bounce over his head. He just made a short leap to get the ball, made sure of 1.
So it's out at second, 3-6 in the fourth, erasing McGee. Puts Ozzie Smith, another speed merchant at first, but there's 1 away now. And the third baseman, Pendleton, will step in. Pendleton 0 for 4 in the first game. Van Slyke is the on-deck hitter. And the pitch to him swung on. A bouncer to second. The only play is to first for Sandberg because he had to go about 5 strides to his left.
I'm glad he was set up that deep. Normally an infielder will come in for a double play, attempt a double play ball, but with the speed of the Cardinals, he was set up to be sure to get 1 out with a 2-0 lead.
Here's Andy Van Slyke. Andy Slyke came in late stages of the first game and walked. He's a .247 hitter. Trout went all the way in that first game. 3 double plays behind him. That long-awaited 13th victory for the Rainbow Man finally fell into place today. And a strike right under the letters on Van Slyke on the inside corner. Gets her even at 1 here. The Cardinals have 2 errors. Gary Matthews jumped on Andahar and drilled a line drive homer to left to put the Cubs in front 2-0. That's a ball, and it is 1-1.
And guys, the Detroit Tigers today got their 100th win of the season. Detroit defeating the Yankees 4-1.
Well, that'll spoil the chances maybe of the Yankees finishing second. A couple days ago, looked like maybe they were going to go into second place.
And to give Sparky Anderson, I think, the distinction of being the only manager to lead teams to 100 or more victories in both leagues.
Interesting note. They just put the Mets score up. 9th inning, leading 6-1. Here's the pitch. Slow breaking pitch low inside, and with that, Lake goes out to talk to Eckersley.
Now, that's an indication that maybe Eckersley's letting up on his own. Catchers dislike that. So do infielders. Because if you're set for a fastball and that pitcher lets up on it, you're 2 steps behind if the ball is hit into your territory.
All right, Lake went out and had his chat. Eckersley working in the first. Ozzie Smith at second base with 2 away. Here's the pitch to Van Slyke. Swings and pops it foul back out of play to the left side. Lake will come back and take a look. But it's up about 10 or 12 rows. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Van Slyke the batter, Lonnie Smith on deck. That stolen base by Denier kept up the good ratio. It was the 23rd time he'd stolen a base and scored a run after the theft.
Pretty high ratio, isn't it?
Yeah, Sandberg has a high one in that category, too. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good movement on the ball away. Van Slyke strikes out. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We have played an inning in the second game. The Cubs are in front at St. Louis, 2-0.
Hey, how come everyone's talking turkey? Because the Butterball Deli Turkey Breast is now available at your local deli counter. Can you imagine how mouth-watering the Butterball Deli Breast is on a sandwich or a big sub? The Butterball Deli Breast is all delicious white turkey meat. No fillers or ground meat in Butterball, like some other brands. So you're getting 100% white breast meat. And because it's from Butterball, you can depend on the deli breast being juicy, tender, and delicious, slice after slice. You know your family's sure to love it. After all, it's a Butterball. The next time you go to your local deli counter, ask for the Butterball Deli Breast by name. Butterball Deli Breast. Quality you can taste.
Imagine the money you'd save on heating bills if someone would turn down your heat while you sleep and turn it up again before you wake. Hi, Pat Summerall to tell you the Emerson energy-saving thermostat from True Value Hardware stores will adjust your heat automatically at the times you preset. And you can seal out the winter wind with Hartwig plastic storm windows. These transparent sheets tack inside or outside your windows to form a tight polyethylene shield. And they're available at participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers. Tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
Second inning, Ron Say will lead it off. He was 1 for 5 in the first game and drove in 2 runs without hit. It was a double. Andujar's pitch, breaking ball high inside.
And Milo from New York, the Mets have defeated the Expos 6-1. Good in the winter, and he left the ball game only because he wasn't feeling well. He's had a head cold for 2 days, but he wanted to pitch today, and he did.
Too bad he couldn't pitch any better, huh?
Yeah, it's too bad. No wonder he only struck out 10.
There's a foul down the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Say.
So it looks like we're going to have to clinch it in Pittsburgh. If we can win this one, too.
Well, they won again today.
They're hot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
6 in a row. And Candelaria came on a relief again today and picked up his 2nd save.
Well, I wonder about... I'm going to ask Tanner about that. There's some reason behind that. I'm quite sure. And they just put it up.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low and away.
Scoreboard having a little fun. With the Expos for the 6.
But the fans weren't to be had, were they?
No, they weren't. Our Cub fans know baseball. That's why they listen to WGN.
Radio. 3 balls and a strike. Low inside, gets away from Porter. Won't make any difference. Say is at first with a walk, and it brings up Steve Lake.
Ruthven is just loosening up in the bullpen. There's no reason at all for it except that he wants to loosen up that arm and strengthening it, I guess. He may start one of the Pittsburgh games.
Yeah, our pitching has not been announced at all. We'll probably find out when we get on the plane. Cubs leading here 2-0, second inning. Andujar stretches, looks to first. Say at first with a walk, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Line drive, center. McGee to his right, about 3 steps. One away. That ball was hit, too.
Let me tell you, the last 4 or 5 times at bat by Lake, he's hit the ball well and hasn't got anything to show for it except ABs.
A lot of oafers.
Now the batter is Boa. Boa 1 for 4 in the first game today, and he's gone 3 for 7 in the series. Batting left-handed against the right-hander Andujar. Stretch pitch on the way, into the dirt. A good scoop of it by Porter, and the plate umpire will look at that one, may throw it out of the game. Now, I'd be surprised if Boa didn't ask for that ball to be looked at, because West threw it on the mound, and it bounced up to Andujar. What will be the difference in the scuff he gave it and the one that the pitcher gave the preceding ball? Here's the pitch. Swing, a little squibbler off of an instep, and rolls up the third base side, and the little captain is trying to walk it off. That really bit him.
Yeah, he got it. He caught that one full. But he has done a superb job. But obviously, he wasn't hitting for a good deal of the season, and he was well aware of it. Drew some boos from the crowd at Wrigley Field on occasion, and I think it was unnecessary and undeserved. He has done a great job, I think.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Here's the...
Excuse me, Milo.
1-1, in for a strike, 1-2.
I was going to say, I think the last 2 days in Chicago, the fans have realized what he has done for this ball club in hustling.
You could see a change of heart. And as a good kid would say, deservingly so. Seriously. Bouncer second, got to charge it. Now he'll touch, save, but save by dancing around.
Yes, save.
Gave Boa a life.
Saved the double play.
Yes.
Because Lyon should have thrown to first when Boa stopped up, and he'd had, when Say stopped up, then he'd have had him in a rundown.
All right, it'll bring up Eckersley. If it didn't do anything else, it means Eckersley bats here, and you start the next inning with the top of your order.
Very clever observation.
Well, turns your order over one more time.
Absolutely.
Might make a difference down the road 3 or 4 innings.
You never know.
Here's the pitch. Swinging and a high pop on the right side. Foul over here by their dugout. Catcher over, first baseman over. Green makes the play right at the top of their dugout. No runs, no hits, no errors. A walk, 1 left. In the middle of the second, Cubs in front on a 2-run homer by Matthews, 2-0.
Nobody walks to the boss man talks because he wants to make you a deal.
Looking for a new car? See the boss, J.R. Chevy in Clinton. When it comes to new cars, J.R.'s the #1 man with the money-saving deals on new Citations, Chevettes, the all-new Camaros, Celebrity, and Cavaliers. When the boss talks, he's talking high trade-in and low prices. And when J.R. shakes your hand, you know you've got the money-saving deal. J.R. Chevy, Highway 63 and 163 in Clinton. Our deals and service are untouchable.
Don't wait until winter's here to discover your furnace isn't working properly. Call the Bryant Heating and Cooling Specialists at Supreme Heating now. No matter what kind of heating system you have, whether it's a Bryant or any other make, let the service specialists at Supreme make sure it's in tip-top shape. Supreme Heating has been taking care of the heating and cooling needs of Terre Hauteans with quality GPM service for more than 28 years.
Thank you very much.
How long have you been thinking of that new family room, bedroom, or some new changes to your office or showroom? Call Bennett & Hare and make your ideas a reality. Don't rush into any remodeling project. Well-planned remodeling by the professionals at Bennett & Hare is an investment in your home or business. You'll be surprised what a change will do for you. Phone Bennett & Hare at 238-1277 or stop by their office at 310 Poplar Street. That's Bennett & Hare, 310 Poplar Street. Phone 238-1277.
Second, Eckersley will be looking at Lonnie Smith, the left fielder, the catcher Porter, and then the first baseman David Green. Well, gentlemen, I know a fellow that you worked with for many years. I worked with several years ago, first time in Chicago, and then he was instrumental in bringing me back. Jack Jacobson, who was in the WGN family for many, many years. Started out as a cameraman in the early days of television with W. Bryant. Came over from Life Magazine. Became a big executive.
Yeah, great job at television.
Jack Jacobson is in the hospital for some tests, and we hope things are going well. Lonnie Smith sends a fly ball to center. Denier back about 8 steps, makes the play. Yeah, Jake.
Get out of that hospital.
You said it. Jack Jacobson.
What hospital's he at?
Northwestern Memorial, but no calls, but a card or a letter wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's right.
Get well card for Jack Jacobson at Northwestern Memorial.
Cheer him up a little.
Here's Porter. Did not play in the first game. Hitting .229. Swinging and smashed foul down the right side. Second on the club in RBIs. In the opening game Friday night, Porter went 1 for 3. Cubs have done a job on him this year. He's hitting .188 against Cubs pitching for the season. You know he's a better hitter than that. Here's the pitch. Swinging at a high fly ball. Right center, Moreland there, waiting. 2 away. Now, does right and center become a little tricky here now, coming out of a shadow into the sun?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not if you're catching a ball, Milo, because they're high enough that you can follow it into your glove. I think left field in about in 2 or 3 innings will be quite difficult, and also at shortstop and at third base.
All right, here's David Green. First pitch of ball, he went 2 for 4 in the first game. And that's what he is in the series. He did not play in the Friday night game. He'd been bothered by some eye problems. Swinging and lining it. Foul. Boy, did he tomahawk one foul on the left side.
Oh, he did. Got out in front of that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike. He's at the crossroads as far as I look at this fellow. He's a great natural athlete. He's got a lot of tools. But he's got to stop jacking around and decide whether he's going to be a big league ball player or not.
Well, I think he's a streaky ball player, isn't he?
Foul back. Well, he's had some personal problems. It'd be a shame if with his ability he'd wake up someday and say a big league career passed me by.
Oh, yes. He has great ability. Everything you want. Speed, swings the bat well, good
Got some power. Good base runner. Swing and a foul back into the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes to David Green. He's hit safely in 21 of the last 27 games. And he leads them in homers with 14. In this park, you don't have to hit many to lead a club. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed, sends it out into left. Matthews lost that ball for a moment, came back in and made the play right off the top of the astroturf.
What did I say? I thought in a couple of innings that would be difficult field. It looked like he lost that ball all of a sudden. And then finally made a shoestring catch.
Go 3 up, 3 down. We played 2 innings in the second game. Cubs are in front 2-0.
Hans Kessler, brewmaster for Augsburger beer.
Howdy. There are a lot of beer drinkers who taste our Augsburger beer and think it is one of those expensive imports. Those dang varmints don't believe beer this good can be brewed in America. Well, Pilgrim, listen, and listen good. Augsburger is brewed right here in Monroe, Wisconsin. And buckaroos, it has the same great old world taste as the best imports. Augsburger has won taste tests in Chicago, San Francisco, Kansas City, and it is ranked #1 in the Great American Beer Book. So, partner, to any beer that thinks they can match Augsburger's great taste, I say, this here town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Danny, the baseball game is last week. No one cares anymore. But I was safe. You were out. My dad says he got a pic from it. You'll see I was safe.
Catch baseball's great moments with Color VR 400 color print film. It can stop sports heroes in their tracks.
Okay, here's the picture. Were you safe? Look, let's be mature about this. It's not who wins or loses. It's how you play the game. You were out.
Kodak, because time goes by.
Bob Denier will be leading it off. He reached on a throwing error on the shortstop in the first inning. And here's the pitch to him, and a little tight above the knees, a ball. On that Fan Appreciation Weekend, next weekend at Wrigley Field. Home entertainment centers, tape recorders. That's a strike. Clocks, cameras, luggage, shoes.
And a good ball game.
Cases of soft drinks.
Ooh.
Cases of potato chips.
Ooh. Pizza?
3 John Deere lawnmowers.
Pasta?
Pizza, pasta. I think there is something from Lou Malnati's, as a matter of fact.
Good. Certificates, probably.
2 balls and a strike to Denier. Here's the pitch from Andahar. Swing and a foul. Doggone it, now you whetted my appetite.
I've had my weather for the last 2 innings. After the victory.
Here it is. 18 complimentary dinners for 2 at Lou Malnati's restaurant. See, good kid?
There. They'd be there.
Guys, I hate to leave you like this. Did you have your violin out?
Yeah, it is.
Da-da-da-da. Here's the pitch to Denier. Swinging, fly ball, shallow left center, shortstop out. Smith's play to make. Ozzie squeezes it, 1 down.
We have some questions we have to answer for our network stations concerning the playoffs.
Will you answer a couple for me, too?
Now, where's our tickets?
One of the tickets is one of the questions we better come up with an answer for, and we hope to have it tomorrow. Either see you guys in Pittsburgh tomorrow evening or Tuesday.
And remind Mr. Friesman when you see him that Lou and I still work here, will you? And we're wondering about our playoff tickets.
That question will be put to Mr. Friesman tomorrow.
All right.
Safe trip, good kid.
Bring him in. Bring him in.
Yes. I hope by the time you get to the airport, we've got some more runs. Sandberg was called out on strikes in the first inning. That's a ball, a little off the corner at the knees. Andahar falls behind 2-0. Andahar didn't like that call much, showing his disdain. Not saying anything, but nobody's doubting what he's thinking. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a foul up this way. Trip for 2 to New York, courtesy of Cobalt Travel. Trip for 2 to Reno, Nevada from Cobalt Travel. Boy, oh boy, and the list of prizes goes on and on for next weekend at Wrigley Field's Fan Appreciation Weekend. Fouled up this way again. And 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Went after it, couldn't hold up. It's a strikeout. Second strikeout for Andahar, and Rhino's been the victim each time.
Yes. 2 strikes on Rhino. He just can't stay off of that curveball breaking away from him.
Oh, I'd like to see him get a hit or 2 yet in this game.
Yeah, I would too. If he goes to right field, I think he can.
Here is Matthews. What a day he's had. Here's the pitch to the side. Swing, a shot to short. Ozzie Smith throws on to first. 3 up, 3 down for Andahar. We played into the middle of the third. Cubs in front at St. Louis 2-0.
To our second honeymoon, Phyllis. 2 whole weeks of peace and quiet.
Just you and me, Frank.
Yeah, honey. This little cabin was quite a find. Say, did you bring any potato chips?
Frank, what's that in the bushes?
Hello, I'm Orville Redenbacher. Instead of chips this evening, why not pop some of my famous gourmet popping corn? It's a super summer snack.
Huh?
My gourmet popping corn pops bigger and fluffier than ordinary popcorn with almost no unpopped kernels.
Delicious.
And you can pop over 20 quarts of my gourmet popping corn for about the same price as 2 bags of chips.
Thanks, but we won't need 20 quarts.
You will when those scouts set up their camp.
Huh?
Okay, man. Unload those chips.
Pop my gourmet popping corn. It's the super summer snack, or I'm not Orville Redenbacher.
2 weeks at Camp Kittiwaka are officially open.
This is Harry Carey. Having fabric-covered furniture professionally cleaned can be costly. So True Value Hardware stores suggest you get 3M Scotch Guard Fabric Protector, as the September hardware value of the month is $16,000. As we go into the bottom of the third,
Eckersley looking to second baseman Bill Lyons, and here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, fly ball left field. Matthews drifts back about 8 steps, couple to his right, has it. 1 pitch and 1 out in the St. Louis third.
Number 47, pitcher Joaquin Andújar.
Joaquin Andújar stepping in. He throws right. He bats left. He's had 10 hits, a couple of home runs this year. Driven in 7 runs.
Yes, he has.
Here's the pitch to him. Swings and sends a high foul way out of play down to the left side. Fans down above the Cub bullpen reaching up for that souvenir.
I thought that might miss your attention, but nothing misses your attention, sir.
What is that, good kid? The fact that he had a couple of homers?
No, that you're perfect in your stats. I'll tell you that. You work hard on them. No one, and I mean no one, in my 26 years here with WGN and 42 years in baseball has ever kept stats as you do, and up-to-date stats.
Well,
and if the people I'm serious now.
Seriously.
The people would just realize that it's not just taking the mic at the beginning of a ball game and doing a play-by-play, that to give them that information that you spend hours at, and I know, because you've left me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to do your stats.
Oh.
It might have been 12 or 1.
Oh, yes, good kid. Couldn't leave that alone here.
Oh, but I really need it, Milo.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I think our listeners appreciate that, too.
Now, Andújar, who is one of those in the running with our own Rick Sutcliffe for the Cy Young Award, today is trying for his first 21 season. There's a high fly ball, not going to go anywhere. Right center, Bobby Denier over. Camps under, has it, and it's 2 away.
When you mention that competition between Andújar and Sutcliffe, it's in my own belief that that's the reason he is pitching today's ball game.
I think you're absolutely right. Willie McGee, who has the only Redbird hit, had an infield hit in the first inning. Remember, next weekend, these same 2 teams at Wrigley Field for the Cubs Fan Appreciation Weekend. Here's the pitch. Swinging, bouncer, foul down the right side. Cubs won the opener today, 8-1, cut the magic number to 2. The Mets won their game, and Lou has a number 1 waiting to hang out here for these Cub fans if the Cubs can hang on to this one.
Let me tell you, we had that 3 up there long enough because it got really dirty. I had to clean it twice.
Oh, it lasted a long time, didn't it? How's your throat today, good kid? Is it better?
A little better, yeah, with this medication that's coming around.
0-2. Here's the pitch, swung on and bounced foul to the first base coach, Nick Livia. Here's the 0-2 to Willie McGee. Swinging, bouncer out over the middle, and it gets up the middle for a base hit. 2 hits for the Redbirds, and Willie McGee has them both. Bring up the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. They got a speed merchant on with 2 away. Smith on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Waiting runner going. Lake's throw down will be late. Stolen base for McGee. Gives him 32 for the year. 33, says good kid.
43. I'm sorry, 43. That's the highest.
You want to try for 3 out of 4?
43. Serious. I saw the wrong man running.
Runner at second base, 2 down. Pitch swung on and foul down the left side. The oddity is that he only has 4 against the Cubs. Ozzie Smith leads them against the Cubs with 6. Eckersley looks to second. Here's the pitch. Just a bit inside and underneath the kneecap, and it's 2 balls and a strike. After 2 away, McGee singled out over the middle, promptly stole second. And you've got a 2-1 count on the hitter, Ozzie Smith, with Pendleton due up next. Here's the pitch by Eckersley. Swing, high bouncer, first. Durham will flip it to Eckersley, and they get him at first to retire the side. 3-1. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and a man left. We have played through 3 innings in the nightcap of this big doubleheader. Cubs won the open, and they're leading in this one 2-0.
Fall Savings Spectacular. It's the biggest lawn and garden equipment sale of the year. Decker Small Engines and Lawn Garden Tractor Company have joined together to bring you huge savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, they'll have lawn and garden tractors, chainsaws, mowers, blowers, log splitters, and accessories on sale from Roper, Wheelhorse, Gravely, Kubota, Snapper, Lawn Boy, and much, much more. 1 year free financing on tractors and riding mowers. 90 days same as cash or bank financing. Decker Small Engines and Lawn Garden Tractor Company bring you fall savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, 1 mile south of I-70 on US 41.
If you've got a truck, you've got Brazil 70s Tire and Specialty Company, and you've got our guaretees. Hi, I'm Paul Newport. At Brazil 70s Tire and Specialty Company, you've got our 90-day guarantee on all service, our used tire guarantee, our new tire-free replacement guarantee as long as you own the tire, and our guarantee to beat any advertised tire price. We'll have a mechanic on duty and road service 24 hours a day, every day of the year. So if you've got a truck, you've got Brazil 70s Tire and Specialty Company in Brazil 70 Plaza, just off I-70 at Brazil.
Don't look behind you. Old Man Winter is creeping up again. Can your home take the beating of another winter storm? Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding can put new siding on your home that will make your home beautiful and warm this winter, and also make your home last. Improve your property value and your heating bills with siding installed by the professionals at Lowe Brothers. See Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding at 1101 Lafayette, or call 232-0002 and sleep safe and warm when the winter winds begin to blow this winter.
Hello again, everybody. With Lou Boudreau and Vince Lloyd and Milo Hamilton, Harry Carey, back at Busch Memorial Stadium in St. Louis, where the Cubs won the first game 8-1 and are leading in the second game 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Here's Keith Moreland. He had 4 out of 4 in the first game with 2 RBIs included. Now batting .281 for the year. He rolled out his first time at bat. He has 78 runs driven in for the year. There's a smash into left center field, and oh boy, look at that Willie McGee.
What a catch.
On the dead run, he's just like plucking cherries.
Boy, what a center fielder that kid is. Not as good as Denier, but he's getting there.
Boy, he made it look so easy. Racing at top speed, he stabbed the ball out of the air. 2 men up, 2 men down. Here's Ron Say. Ball game in the 4th. Cubs out in front, 2-0. The Mets won their ball game. Now the pitch. He swings and he fouls it. The Tigers finish their home schedule. They won their 100th game today. Sparky Anderson has become the first manager in history to win 100 games in different leagues with different teams. He won 100 with Cincinnati a few years ago with a big red machine. This year he won 100 with a Tiger. Now the pitch on the way to Say, fouled it back. The Tigers broke an all-time attendance record, drawing 2,704,000. One and 2 the count on Ron Say. Andujar's ready. Here's the pitch. And a sidearm delivery is low and inside. 2 men up, 2 men down. 2 balls, 2 strikes on stage. We're in the top of the 4th. The delivery swings. He jammed him with a fastball. Out of play. On the first base side. They haven't announced the crowd yet. Must be in excess of 50,000. Seahawks lead the Bears in the second quarter, 10-7. Here's the pitch. There's a drive in the right center for a hit. The Penguins singled to right center. Puts him on and brings up Steve Lake, the catcher. Lake's hitting .238. Notoriously good fastball hitter. First ball and fastball hitter. Swung and he missed the first pitch. On strike and nothing. 2 men are out. Cubs lead 2-0. Now the delivery swung on line. In left center, a base hit. Say holds up at second base.
Let me tell you, he deserves that base hit. He's hit the ball well the last 4 or 5 times at bat. There's only the one hit to show for it.
So runners are at first and second. Here's Larry Boa.
Larry Boa.
Boa had 1 hit in the first game. It was a hit that opened the door to 6 subsequent runs scored in the inning. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit in the right center. Here's a runner around third, racing to the plate. Another man trying for third. The ball gets away. Here goes Boa down to second base now. And the Cubs are out in front, 3-0. As Larry Boa got his second hit of the day, driving in a run. They give the third baseman, Pendleton, an error for letting the throw roll away from him. That's a third error by the Cardinals today. Here's Eckersley now. Runners at second and third. 3-0. The Cubs are leading. Going for a double dip here. Asleep. Here's the pitch to Eckersley. Swung, ground ball to the shortstop. Ozzie Smith throws for the out. But the Cubs add another one with 2 outs. Successive hits. But Say, Lake, and Boa accounted for a run. Also an error in the inning. 2 men are left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Cubs 3. Cardinals nothing. Hello again, everybody. This is Harry Carey. When you need quality electrical supplies for do-it-yourself projects, rely on Master Electrician products from True Value Hardware stores. Save energy by replacing old light switches with a Master Electrician single-pole dimmer. Or if you're remodeling, install Master Electrician single-pole silent switches in ivory or brown to match your decor. Old electrical outlets are easy to replace with Master Electrician grounding duplex outlets from True Value Hardware stores. And when you're working on repairs and remodeling projects, extend the reach of power tools with the Master Electrician 50-foot grounded extension cord from participating True Value Hardware stores.
Jensen Car Audio covers all the bases with a terrific team of car stereo speakers. From downsized speakers to the 6x9 Tri-X, there's a pair that'll fit your car sound system like a glove. And every Jensen car stereo speaker comes through loud and clear because they're specifically designed for accurate sound reproduction. Jensen's breakthrough technology gives you fidelity and performance that really hits home. when it's a sound.
This is Chicago Cubs baseball on Terre Haute Sports Station, AM 13.
Harry Carey back at Busch Memorial Stadium. Bobby Dernier will lead it off. The third time in this game that he's been the leadoff man. Here's the pitch from the outside. One ball, no strikes. There's a fastball with a low ball, too. Bobby Dernier. 2 balls, no strikes. All 3 inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Some fans get a little excited about these. Green has been in talking to the pitcher. Now the delivery. Strike call. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-0 in favor of the Cubs. Here's the pitch. Walked him, ball 4. Dernier's on. There's Ryan Stadberg, and he's due. Out on strikes twice today. There's a fastball in there, a beauty, a strike call. Sandberg was called on the first, went down swinging in the third. Now the delivery. Line drive right to the second baseman for a double ball. Boy, hit that ball as hard as he could. Sandberg drilled one right at Bill Lyons, who turned it into a double play. Boy, I'm sure you can hear the crack of bat against ball on it. Boy, and how. He really ripped it, but directly at Lyons.
Getting so close to that number of 200 base hits.
Yeah.
You'd like to get that one in there, a line drive like that.
It's only 8 hits away from 200. Nothing. The Cubs are out in front. 0-1 the count on the Sarge. He contributed the biggest blow of this game. A 2-run homer in the first. He won the first game with a 3-run double in the fourth. Here's the strike call. He's ahead of them now, 0-2 on the count. 2 men out, nobody on. Pitches a fastball, strike 2, ball. And a hard. Struck out Matthews. No runs, no hits. So there's nobody left. At the end of 5, it remains Cubs 3, Cardinals nothing.
When the lights in your house suddenly go out, you want a flashlight you can depend on. Hi, Pat Summerall to say that's why True Value hardware stores are offering their reliable True Value flashlight for just $3.49. This sturdy chrome metal flashlight features a convenient 3-position switch. It operates on 2 D-sized batteries, and you'll use it around the house for years. And because even the best flashlight is no good without a good power source, True Value hardware stores also offer their exclusive line of True Value alkaline batteries. They last up to 5 times longer than regular carbon batteries in flashlights, and up to 3 times longer in radios. Get a pack of 2 C or D, 4 AA, or one 9-volt size for only $1.49 at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers, where you'll find values in every department. Tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
We got what it takes to value.
Stands for quality at Quality Fence Company. Quality Fence Company has been selling and installing quality fences in the Wabash Valley for over 25 years. Take advantage of the end-of-the-season clearance on all fencing. Install a new fence before winter and save. Don't miss this special fall sale at Quality Fence. Call today or stop by 1500 Lafayette for more information. The Q stands for quality. Quality Fence Company, your fence headquarters with big fall savings.
To Dow Porter. He swings, lines it in the right field. Porter opens at fifth with a solid single in the right field. That's only the third hit. Given up by Eckersley. Runner at first base, nobody out. Here's David Green. He flied out to left. His first time up, a tough hitter. There's the pitch. Swung on, driven. Hard in the left. Nobody can get it. Bounces off the wall. Here's a runner around to third. A double for Green. The first two pitches thrown by Eckersley wind up with runners at second and third, and nobody out. The 14th double of the year for David Green. And now the Cardinals have a little blood in their eyes. Runners in second and third and nobody out. Bill Lyons, the second baseman, due. Yeah, Steve Braun is going to hit. Steve Braun. A pinch hitter coming out. Braun is hitting .247. No homers, 13 RBI. Bottom of the fifth. Steve Braun, a left-hand hitter. Foul in the right field corner. Boy, they really come up swinging at the first pitch.
Yes, they have. They're looking for the fastball, getting it, and going after it. That ball was hit very hard.
1 strike to nothing. Activity in the bullpen now for the Cubs. George Frazier's a right-hander. Now the delivery, here it is. Slog, and he fouled it back. 0-2. The count. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. We're in the fifth. Now Eckersley gets set. Just missed with it outside. Trying to break his slider on the outside corner, but missed. One and two, the count. The pitch. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Andahar, the pitcher, due next. Down to 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Anxiously needs a good pitch here. Here's the delivery. Swung on in line. Foul ball by inches.
Boy, oh boy, that was close.
Foul by inches down the third baseline. He had sliced it just enough. So Braun returns to the plate. Bottom of the fifth, runners second and third. Nobody out. The pitch. Right back to the pitcher. He holds the runner at third, throws the first.
All right.
He had the man at third base, it looked like.
Yeah, he just didn't want to gamble on throwing to third. Decided to get the hitter. Andujar's a good hitting pitcher.
He's hit 2 homers this year. Joaquin Andujar. Here's the pitch, swung on and he missed. Andujar has hit 2 home runs. Batting only 127 with 10 out of 80. Now the pitch, bouncing ball. The play will be in first base. A run scored. 3-1 ball game. Andujar drives in a run. With a ground ball to Durham. That's his 8th RBI for Andujar. Pretty good total for a pitcher. Moving around, a runner at third. Willie McGee, the hitter. There's a high fly ball. Should be caught. Bobby Denier coming in, and he has it. So they got only 1 run on the ball now. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. At the end of 5, it remains 3-1 in favor of the Cubs.
At Avis, we know what you want when you rent a car. You want your reservation honored promptly. You want a clean, dependable car. Fast, friendly service. And no hassles. And at Avis, we try harder to provide the quality service you deserve every time you rent from us. But if you ever have a problem, call our new Avis Action Line at 800-524-9000. This is your direct toll-free line to Avis and our specially trained personnel. You'll get straight answers and fast action. Remember, the new Avis Action Line. Now that's trying harder. And trying harder makes Avis second to none. The Avis Action Line, 800-524-9000. Open day and night. Avis features GM cars like the Buick Century and S-Mark Company. Tallman Home Federal Savings is the largest savings and loan in Illinois and the 8th largest in the nation. They've been offering financial services for over 60 years and have customers in all 50 states for insured savings, checking, investment accounts, insurance, loans for any purpose. We'd like to send you information on any Tallman Home service. Just write to Tallman Home, 201 South State Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60604. Tallman is spelled T-A-L-M-A-N.
Carey back at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, where the Cubs lead is 3-1. Andujar will face Leon Durham, Moreland, and Say coming up here in the 6th inning. Here's Durham. He's 0 for 2. Art Howe is now playing second base in place of Bill Lyons. Howe at second base. Here's Durham to lead it off. 2 for 6 today. Here's a pitch. And a little bit outside and high. Durham hitting .283. There's a high drive in the center field. Will be caught. Willie McGee is there, and he has it. Durham fly to McGee. One away. Here's Moreland. 4 out of 4 in the first game. Nothing out of 2 in this game. They haven't announced the crowd as yet. Now the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball, center field, easy out. Willie McGee's there. Moreland fly to McGee. Looking ahead to their 6th. They'll have their good hitters coming up. 3-1 the Cubs are leading. Each team with 4 hits. Then sort of a dull ball game. Cardinals have made 3 errors already. Here's a pitch high. Say walked and singled to
46083. Total Mercedes is 47,909.47.
There's a pitch swung on, a high pop foul. Off of the mask is the catcher Porter under the ball. And he makes the catch. That retires the side. 1, 2, 3, nothing is gone. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3, the Cardinals 1.
Don't look behind you. Old Man Winter is creeping up again, and your heating bills will be just as high as they were last winter, unless you call Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding. Lowe Brothers will install storm windows on your home that will keep the heat in and the cold winter air out. And they will pay for themselves in lowered heating bills this winter, next winter, and many winters down the road. See Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding at 1101 Lafayette or call 232-0002 and sleep safe and warm when the winter winds blow.
Fall Savings Spectacular. It's the biggest lawn and garden equipment sale of the year. Decker Small Engines and Lawn Garden Tractor Company have joined together to bring you huge savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, they'll have lawn and garden tractors, chainsaws, mowers, blowers, log splitters, and accessories on sale from Roper, Wheelhorse, Gravely, Kubota, Snapper, Lawn Boy, and much, much more. 1 year free financing on tractors and riding mowers. 90 days same as cash or bank financing. Decker Small Engines and Lawn Garden Tractor Company bring you fall savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, 1 mile south of I-70 on US 41.
The Q stands for quality at Quality Fence Company. Quality Fence Company has been selling and installing quality fences in the Wabash Valley for over 25 years. Take advantage of the end-of-the-season clearance on all fencing. Install a new fence before winter and save. Don't miss this special fall sale at Quality Fence. Call today or stop by 1500 Lafayette for more information. The Q stands for quality. Quality Fence Company, your fence headquarters with big fall savings.
Double to left. Boy, he looked like he was trying to do just that.
Yeah, just that. That's the magician with the bat. I'll tell you, he's a magician with the glove. But if he can do that 9 out of 10 times at bat, his average will boom up.
Here's Pendleton now. Switch hitter. The bat left-handed activity in the bullpen again as George Frazier starts to warm up. The pitch. Fastball a little bit high. Harry Pendleton. Looks down, gets his sign to pitch. To the low and inside. Pendleton was hitless in the first game. Trying for a double dip here. They're leading 3-1. a foul ball off his foot. Pendleton, the batter. Runner at second base. Nobody out. Here's the pitch, a fastball outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Harry Pendleton, the hitter. George Fraser busily engaged, getting warm down there. Shouldn't take very long today. A hot, muggy, humid day. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. That count must be incorrect. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Eckersley's pitch. High drive, deep center, going back. Bobby Dernier near the warning track. Makes the catch. Here's Ozzie Smith advancing to third after the catch.
Well, I'm glad Pendleton didn't pull that ball.
Wow.
He had a lot of power behind that.
He drove that ball 414 feet, but out. That's 1 away now. And here's Andy Van Slyke. Nothing out of 2 today. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back. Van Slyke. Hitting 246. 0 for 2 today. Runner at third base, 1 out. The pitch, a little bit inside. 3-1, the Cubs are leading. But the Cardinals are showing signs of getting on to Eckersley's pitching. The runner at third base, Ozzie Smith. 1 man out. Infield playing back. A little bit low. Lonnie Smith on deck. Van Slyke hitting 336. Here's a pitch drilled into center. That makes it a 3-2 ball game. Van Slyke signals for center. Here comes Jim Fry out. He's looking down towards the bullpen.
He's received a sign that Frazier's ready if he wants him. And I think that he's taking a little time to give Frazier a couple of more tosses and then call him in. Tying run on first base now.
They've been hitting the ball hard the last couple of innings. They haven't indicated the bullpen yet, though.
No, he's going to leave him in.
Yep. Lonnie Smith will be the hitter, the tying run at first.
This is the spot that Herzog loves to hit and run. A good runner on first, and Lonnie Smith can go to the opposite field.
Yeah, he does that very well. Cubs have been out hit 6-4, but they lead 3-2. 1 out. They pitch out that time. Nobody going anywhere.
They were looking for the same thing I was on the first pitch, hit and run.
Yeah. Now ready. The pitch. There goes the runner. Foul tip. Foul tip. Leg drop the ball. The runner will have to return.
Oh, he had a great lead, too, Van Slyke, for the attempted steal. Eckersley has to keep an eye on him. He's the tying run.
Got a break there. Van Slyke with a stolen second standing up. Lonnie Smith, the hitter. There goes the runner, swung and missed. There's the tag. Hey, they got him trying to steal. Beautiful throw by Lake, and a great tag by Boa.
And Smith missed making contact on the hit and run that helped it.
Boy, do you talk about a quick release by Lake.
Great. And the throw was right there around the knees. And all Boa had to do is put the tag on the sliding bad slide.
So that takes a tie run off the bases. Bases are empty now. 2 gone. We're in the 6th. 3-2 in favor of the Cubs. Can they hold on? Here's the pitch. Slanter outside. That evens the count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Cubs' early lead has been cut to 1 run. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Fouls it back. And the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals scored 1 in this inning, 1 last inning. Cubs got 2 in the first on Matthews' home run. Now the pitch swung, and he struck him out. Lonnie Smith chased a high, tight fastball. 1 run, 2 hits, no error. Nobody left. Milo will be joining Lou in a minute. This is Harry Carey in St. Louis. At the end of 6, the Cubs are leading 3-2.
This is today's Chevrolet.
Come on in, take the wheel, start it up, get the feel of the road that rolls on. The road rolls on. Straight ahead, on your own, the light turns green and you're gone on the road that rolls on. The road rolls on. George today, Chevy, speed today, Chevy, live today, Chevy, feel today, Chevy, Chevy. Take a look, take the hills, ride the waves, drive this thrill, it's all in your hands. Take a ride, and you know, turn it on, let it go, it's at your command. At your command. Yours today, Chevy, speed today, Chevy, drive today, Chevy, live today, Chevy. Chevy.
When you need a durable cord for any household project, let True Value Hardware Store show you the ropes. Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest you see their selection of quality rope products from Wellington Puritan Mills. You'll find assorted clothesline, natural or synthetic fiber twine, and multi-purpose cable cords, plus specialty cords for repairing window sash, drapery rods, Venetian blinds, and more. For all your indoor and outdoor fix-ups and fastening jobs, rely on Wellington Puritan rope products from participating True Value Hardware Stores.
The 7th inning, and the high ready to work the Lake, and the first pitch punted up the third base side. Pendleton in, bare hands, throws, and a good scoop at the other end by Green. A great play on both ends.
Oh, what a great play. Pendleton was playing back, but with his speed, he came in, fielded the ball barehanded, and threw on the run. It was a sinking throw to Green at first, and he just made an outstanding pickup of a throw from Pendleton. A great play.
So 1 up and 1 away. Lake almost caught him by surprise, but great play by the third baseman and the rookie Pendleton, and Green on the other end. And here is Boa swinging and fouling it off to the left. Going to be back up above the dugout out of play. Pendleton came over to take a look. And it is strike 1. Boa drove in a run in the 4th inning. Right now, that's the run that has the Cubs in front. Frazier throwing for the 3rd straight inning in the bullpen. Now, Eckersley is due up 3rd in the inning, and he has struggled. in the last couple of innings. Andahar trailing by a run, working low inside the Boa, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. One and one. Nobody on, one away. Andahar working and delivers. That is a strike called over the outside corner. Andahar's still in this thing. He got a chance to bat earlier in a game that he wouldn't have ordinarily. But going for number 20, Herzog left him in it. Now he's in a one-run game. Here's the pitch. That is a strike call. And Boa is going to give West a little static on that call. So now Eckersley with two away will bat.
Let us remind our fans that the Cubs did win the first game, but the Mets also won their game, so the magic number is down to 2, Marlo.
That is correct, and you've got a big red 2 right out in front of the booth here. I hope you got a chance to change it.
I do, too.
There's a strike to Eckersley. Eckersley has popped up and bounced out. Cubs have been out hit 6-4, but they lead in the game 3-2, and we're in the 7th inning. Down and out into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to Eckersley. Now our bullpen is working again. That looks like Rick Reschel. Swing and a miss. Good breaking pitch by Andahar that time. Well, that, and it is Reschel. There was some talk that maybe he would start tomorrow night in Pittsburgh, but if he throws very long here, that'll take that off, won't it? Crossfire fouled up here to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he's had some success against the Pirates, and we certainly need to change things around. They're really a hot ball club right at this stage.
They won again today. Into the dirt a ball, and it is 2-2.
Oh, did you see that? The throw back to Andahar hit him in the face.
Goodness gracious.
And it came from West, the umpire, throwing out a ball. And West is going out there to talk to Andahar.
I don't think I ever saw that before.
I don't believe I have either. That's a first. Stay in this game long enough, you'll see everything. But you have to stay in the game long enough.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 in a row and 5 in the game for Andahar. He's in a rhythm right now.
Yes, he is.
7th inning stretch time for some 48,000 Cardinal fans here. And in the bottom of the 7th, they'll come to bat with the Cubs leading 3-2.
How long have you been thinking of that new family room, bedroom, or some new changes to your office or showroom? Call Bennett & Hare and make your ideas a reality. Don't rush into any remodeling project. Well-planned remodeling by the professionals at Bennett & Hare is an investment in your home or business. You'll be surprised what a change will do for you. Phone Bennett & Hare at 238-1277 or stop by their office at 310 Poplar Street. That's Bennett & Hare, 310 Poplar Street. Phone 238-1277.
Nobody wants till a boss man talks, because he wants to make you a deal. You know, a lot of folks think the boss, JR Chevrolet, just sells cars. Neighbors old JR spends a lot of time in that service department at JR Chevrolet, making sure everything's going smooth. See, JR got all that electronic equipment for them fast tune-ups, motor overhauls, transmission service. You see the boss, JR Chevrolet. He'll see you get the best service in town at the fairest price around. Highway 63 and 163 in Clinton, Indiana. Nobody walks till JR talks. He wants to make you a deal, and our deals and service are untouchable.
Have someone else pay your heating bill? Absolutely. That someone is Supreme Heating and Cooling. Supreme and Bryant will pay your highest 1 month's natural gas bill this winter after they install a new energy-efficient formula gas furnace in your home. Call Supreme Heating for full details. Let them install a new Bryant formula natural gas furnace for you, and they'll pay your heating bill. That's Supreme. Call 234-4845.
Thank you very much.
This is Chicago Cubs baseball on Terre Haute Sports Station, AM 13.
to him, swung on and foul back to the on-deck circle on the right side. Porter led off the fifth with a base hit and scored their first run. Cubs led at one time 3-0. They now lead 3-2. Redbirds batting here in the seventh against Eckersley. That's a ball inside at the knees, and the count is even at 1-1. Both bullpens are busy. Right now, Lake is going out to talk to Eckersley. Probably Neil Allen in the Cardinal bullpen, and it is. Frazier and Russell are throwing in the Chicago bullpen. One-run game. Cubs took a number off in the first game, leading 8-1. Have a chance to get it down to 1 if they can hang on to this one. After today, 6 games remaining, 3 on the road, 3 at home. Swing and a high pop. Out by second base. Bo is right there. He'll squeeze it, and it's 1 away. 1 up and 1 away in the St. Louis 7th inning, and here is Green. Green had a double in the 5th inning. You look back on that 5th inning, I guess you could say you're fortunate to get out with only the 1 run with runners at second, third, nobody out, but if Eckersley had thrown to third, he'd have had Porter dead to right, and they wouldn't have scored a run.
Yeah, but I think with the lead that he had, he was going to take the sure man. He was afraid he might miss the man at third and give the Cardinals an opportunity for a big inning.
But boy, it was such a margin. Man, oh man, Porter couldn't have gotten back there.
No.
Anyway. All right, here's the strike 1 count. Swing, a bouncer to short. Boa, fast man running. Got him on a very close play. Green can, sure enough, get down that line.
Oh, yeah, he can run, as all the Cardinals can.
Today, really, the only man in their lineup that can't run that started the game is Porter. And, of course, the fellow who's batting now, Howe, has some years on him and wasn't much of a runner in his prime, but he's going to be batting for the first time here today. He came on to play second base in the 6th inning. Art Howe hitting .221. Was a pinch hitter in the first game and failed. There's a high fly ball left side. Is there going to be room down in the bullpen for somebody to get under it? Yeah. Oh, Matthews got there and then dropped it. He came over the bullpen mound. That might have bothered him a little. He had it and couldn't hang on.
I think you're absolutely right. He called for the play. Boa stopped running, and as soon as he ran up that short mound there in left field, he sort of lost his stride and had to make an attempt at basket catch and then drop the ball.
So now, Howe will get a swing on the house. Howe, who started in the Pirate organization, had his best years as a member of the Houston Astros. This is his first year as a Cardinal. Here's the 0-1 from Eckersley. That's a strike called over the outside corner just above the knees. Eckersley working in the 7th inning, trying to protect a 1-run lead. Cubs 3 runs, 4 hits. Cardinals 2 runs, 6 hits. Eckersley waiting for Howe to get back up in there. Has the sign from Lake. Right-hander ready. The pitch. Swinging and a smash on the ground to the right. And Sandberg gets it, throws. He got him in a beautiful play.
Great play by Sandberg. That ball was hit very sharply to his right, but he covers that territory very, very well, regardless of whether it's to his right or to his left.
Yeah, I got to give him a blue star for that one, good kid.
Yes, sir.
3 up, 3 down, and the Redbirds 7th will go to the 8th. Cubs looking for insurance. Cubs lead 3-2.
Hans Kessler, brewmaster for Augsburger Beer.
Howdy. There are a lot of beer drinkers who taste our Augsburger beer and think it is one of those expensive imports. Those dang warmits don't believe beer this good can be brewed in America. Well, Pilgrim, listen, and listen good. Augsburger is brewed right here in Monroe, Wisconsin. And buckaroos, it has the same great old world taste as the best imports. Augsburger has won taste tests in Chicago, San Francisco, Kansas City, and it is ranked #1 in the Great American Beer Book. So, partner, to any beer that thinks they can match Augsburger's great taste, I say, this here town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Daddy, the baseball game was last week. No one cares anymore. But I was safe. You were out. My dad says he got a picture of it. You'll see I was safe.
Catch baseball's great moments from Coca-Cola
$1 VR 400 color print film. It can stop sports heroes in their tracks.
Okay, here's the picture. Were you safe? Look, let's be mature about this. It's not who wins or loses. It's how you play the game. You were out.
Kodak, because time goes by.
Bobby Denier will be leading it off. He's been on twice in this second game. Andahar working in the eighth. Inside of all. Lee Smith has started to throw in the Chicago bullpen. Sandberg on deck, then it'll be Matthews. Here's the pitch by Andahar. Inside again, he's trying to pitch him tight, and he's missed with two sliders inside. They got a left-hander throwing in their bullpen. So it's that kind of a game, a one-run game. Chicago leading 3-2, eighth inning. Here's the line by Andahar, and the 2-1. Swinging and a bouncer by the third baseman. Heading toward the left field corner. Denier will have an extra base for sure. Lonnie Smith had a little trouble picking it up, but Denier didn't go for an extra 90. The play was right out there in front of him. Denier has led off the eighth with his 25th double of the year.
And that's a big run right there on second base if we can get him in.
That is hit number 5 for the Cubs, the first one they've had since Boa singled and drove in the third run back in the fourth inning. Sandberg is 1 for 7 in this doubleheader. This will be a spot for Rhino to turn it around. Denier with good speed takes the big lead at second. Stretch by Andahar, pitch to Rhino, swinging, high bouncer. Pitcher going to get to it, then drop it. It'll be safe everywhere. Denier's going to come home, and a big run on the board right there.
A base hit, too, for Rhino, and an RBI.
Andahar going back, could not corral it. Then when it hit off of his body and rolled out toward the second baseman, nobody could pick it up in time to get Denier, and the Cubs get a big, big run.
Rhino's 193rd base hit.
Should be 194.
94, you're right. That's good. Only 6 away now from 200. And that's a big run, let me tell you.
Now it's a 4-2 game Cubs. Gary Matthews, who has been some show here today, a 3-run double in the first game and a 2-run homer here in the second game. He'll be batting with Sandberg at first and nobody out. A run in. Cubs are leading 4-2. Hit column is even at 6. Sandberg with a pretty good lead at first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul, top of the backstop.
And Milo now with a 2-run lead. Lee Smith starts warming up in the Cubs bullpen.
Cubs trying to win a doubleheader, and if they do, for the day's work, can cut it from 3-1 with a magic number with 6 games remaining. Sandberg going. Here's the pitch. High a ball. Throw down. Will never be in time. A stolen base for Rhino. Gives him 31. And that is a milestone for him, too. Good kid. 100 for his career.
Yes, indeed.
And you know where to find that.
Right in your books. And what a year that kid has had.
Isn't he amazing?
Just tremendous.
Now, if that could lead to a run, what a stolen base that would be.
Nobody out. We can move him along.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a foul back. One and 2 to the Sarge. Durham due up next. Andahar trailing by 2. He was down by 3 at one time. He was 3-0, 3-1, 3-2. Now it's 4-2 Cubs. Look back to second. Here's the pitch. Swinging in a high foul fly down the right side. He'll be up above their bullpen about 8 rows. And it's still 1-2 to Gary Matthews. Durham on deck. Then it'll be Moreland.
I'll tell you, on that swing, it was very noticeable that Matthews went from in to out, trying to push that ball to the right side of the diamond.
You got that right. Trying to get Rhino over where Durham could get him in from third. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High fastball. Didn't miss by much. 2-2. Matthews 3 for 7 in the doubleheader with 5 runs batted in. Sarge batting .293. Batting here with Sandberg at second base. Stretch by Andahar. Look to second. Here's the pitch. Swinging another foul. What a cut he had. You know, for a guy who overswings as much as Matthews, it's amazing that he walks as much as he does.
Yes, he's a great fellow at the plate to select his type of pitch. If the ball is inside, he'll take it and gets the call. If it's away from him, he'll go after that ball and put the big part of that bat on it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Stretch by Andahar, pitch on the way. Swinging, and hit the pitcher and bounced to the shortstop. Throw to first. They got him. That'll be a 1-6-3. Andahar shaking his right arm. It had to take a little toll on him.
Man, oh man, he's been hit all over today. Once by the umpire, now by Matthews, and tried to make a great play on Sandberg's tapper in this inning.
Now Leon Durham is due up. Let's see how they handle him. The infield is up all the way around. Andahar continues to flex that right arm. And the dugout is up to give Sarge a glad hand for getting the runner over to third. No matter how it happens. Now I think Whitey Herzog wants to know maybe a couple things. Number 1, how he is after getting hit by that ball. Number 2, what he'd like to do with Durham with Moreland on deck.
Yeah, this is right. He wants to know how he feels and how he wants to pitch to Durham, because they have a southpaw warming up in the bullpen. But Herzog, if possible, wants to finish the inning with Andahar and hopefully then pinch hit for him and try to get him a victory if possible.
He is due to lead off in the bottom of the inning, by the way.
That's right.
All right, the conference is over. Redbird infield up all the way around. Leon Durham looking for his first hit in this game. He's 2 for 7 in the doubleheader. And the pitch to the bull, swung on, and lined to first and throw to third, safe. As Sandberg got back. Ball was hit like a bullet right to Green.
Right to Green. Durham couldn't hit the ball any harder.
So it is 2 away, and now it's squarely up to Moreland, who had 4 for 4 in the first game with a couple of ribbies. In this game, he's bounced out to short. The last 2 trips, he's flied to center. Well, this would be a big tonic right here if he could get a hit.
Yeah, put the game away right now.
Cubs leading 4-2. Here's the pitch. High and tight, spins him out of there at the shoulder. Ball 1. Ron Say would be next. Now, Lee Smith is coming down toward the dugout.
He may finish this game.
I'm going to say there's a good possibility he'll pitch in the 8th. And as he comes toward the dugout, Brewster's going to get up and start throwing in the bullpen. Well, you know, it's been a while since Stoddard threw.
Well, that's all right. Now that we broke the losing streak.
Swing and a miss. Big bend in that one. Kept going down and away. A ball and a strike. The 1984 Cubs. After today, we'll have 6 remaining, 3 at Pittsburgh and 3 at home over the weekend with the Cardinals on Fan Appreciation Weekend. Trucks, trips, television sets, cameras, you name it. Dinners at Lou Malnati's Pizza, pasta. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a foul back. He got away with a pitch right there.
Yeah, that was up.
One ball, 2 strikes. Moreland stepping out of there. He knew he had a pitch that he could have driven, and he fouled it off. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sandberg at third. A run is in, and the Cubs lead by 2. Here's the pitch. There's the crossfire, and he fouled it back.
He fouled off an exceptionally great pitch by Andahar, as you said, a crossfire, and he had the ball exactly where he wanted it, over the outside corner of the plate and moving away from a right-handed hitter.
Oh, and he gives you that step, your fanny's in the dugout sometimes.
A lot of hitters.
Huh?
Yeah, you got to concentrate. Stay right in there, Milo.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Andahar glances to third, goes to the full windup, and here's the pitch. Struck him out swinging. 6 strikeouts for Andahar. Cubs get a big run. Sandberg drove into near. 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll come to the bottom of the 8th. The Cardinals coming to bat, trailing the Cubs. Chicago leads it 4-2.
Don't look behind you, but Old Man Winter is creeping up again. Can your roof hold up the weight of another winter's storms? Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding can repair or replace your roof to make sure you make it through the winter this year and many years to come. Lowe Brothers experienced personnel will give you an accurate and fair estimate, then complete the job with the kind of professionalism you can trust. See Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding at 1101 Lafayette or call 232-0002 and sleep safe and easy under your roof this winter.
If you've got a truck, you've got Brazil 70s Tire and Specialty Company, and you've got our guarantees. Hi, I'm Paul Newport. At Brazil 70s Tire and Specialty Company, you've got our 90-day guarantee on all service, our used tire guarantee, our new tire free replacement guarantee as long as you own the tire, and our guarantee to beat any advertised tire price. We have a mechanic on duty and road service 24 hours a day, every day of the year. So if you've got a truck, you've got Brazil 70s Tire and Specialty Company in Brazil 70 Plaza, just off I-70 at Brazil.
Fall Savings Spectacular. It's the biggest lawn and garden equipment sale of the year. Decker Small Engines and Lawn and Garden Tractor Company have joined together to bring you huge savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, they'll have lawn and garden tractors, chainsaws, mowers, blowers, log splitters, and accessories on sale from Roper, Wheelhorse, Gravely, Kubota, Snapper, Lawn Boy, and much, much more. 1 year free financing on tractors and riding mowers. 90 days same as cash or bank financing. Decker Small Engines and Lawn and Garden Tractor Company bring you fall savings. Now through Sunday at Swingley Chevrolet, 1 mile south of I-70 on US 41.
And the new pitcher is Lee Smith.
For Smith, he's won 9, lost 7, a 3.75 earned run average. This is his 66th game. He has 32 saves. He's pitched 96 innings, allowed 95 hits, 40 runs. 6 home runs have been hit off of his cervix. He has walked 34, but he has struck out 78.
And the pinch hitter will be Jorgensen. Left-hand pinch hitter. Here's the pitch by Lee Smith. Foul back into the screen. And as Smith works in the center of the diamond, Lauren Brewstar is working in the bullpen, and so is Tim Stoddard. Jim Fry wants to be ready for any eventuality here. Got a chance to get the number down to 1. That is a ball, and it's 1-1. Mike Jorgensen played in the Friday night game. He went 0 for 4. He's 1 for 11 for the year against Cubs pitching. Fouls it up to the left side, out of play. So he's got a 1-2 count. Smith has his sign from Lake. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Smitty opens up with a K job here, and that's good to see because a lot of times when he's come in lately, that leadoff batter has gotten on.
He's gotten himself into trouble very early when he comes in.
Smith is facing the Cardinals for the 9th time. He has 3 saves and a win against them. Here's McGee, 2 for 3. And the fastball tails outside, ball 1. In 12 innings, he's given up only 2 runs. They were both earned to this club. Fouled into the backstop, 1-1. So Eckersley, in his 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, struck out 4. 2 runs, they were both earned. He didn't walk anybody. Willie McGee, 2 for 3. Just a bit outside, and it's 2-1. So Smith has pitched well against this club. Save games for Stoddard, Rainey, and Rushell. That's an odd trio to save them for, isn't it? There is a swing and a miss, 2-2. Rushell, who doesn't pitch that much anymore. Rainey is in Oakland A, and Stoddard, who had relieved in front of him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 down. Pitch on the way. Fouled it off, just protected the strike zone with that swing.
It's nice to be in the position where you can use Smith, because St. Louis hasn't been in the position to use their ace, Suter, even though they won the first game big.
We owe you a break, and we'll get it in just as soon as we can here. Cubs are leading 4-2, 8th inning. Smith nods agreement to the sign. Switch hitting Willie McGee batting left-handed. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. It's breaking right here on the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.
Chicago Cubs baseball all month long here on Terre Haute Sports Station AM 13 WPFR Terre Haute.
Remember, after our game, there's no scoreboard on a doubleheader, so the sports writers will be along. Swings and fouls. It just got enough of it to get another swing.
I don't believe I've seen McGee swing the way he is swinging at Smith. He looks like he's given up and taking a full swing and just merely trying to tap the ball or drive it into the AstroTurf.
Oh, with his feet, I can't blame him for that.
Well,
he must get a jillion leg hits. You know, they've got 11% of their hits. There's a swing and a foul. That rattles him down at the end of the third base Cubs dugout. Who's down there, Davey Lopes? Maybe Hatcher. 11% of their hits for the whole year have been infield hits on this carpet. Here's the pitch. Swinging, bouncer second. Sandberg in. Throws in a hurry. Got him. 2 away in the 8th. That'll bring up shortstop Ozzie Smith. Had a double in the 6th inning. He opened up the inning with a double and scored the second run that got them within a run at that time. Time called after the pitcher was ready to work, but this time you can't blame the plate umpire because time had been called earlier. A ball got out of our bullpen.
Oh, we don't want any base runners. Let's see if Smith can follow that instruction.
Well, the sports writers ought to have plenty to talk about today after our game.
Certainly. They'll find something.
They'll manufacture it if they don't. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a bouncer to short. Boa right there. Fast man running. Threw him out by 3 steps. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lee Smith. We will go to the 9th. Another run wouldn't hurt a thing. The Cubs are in front 4-2.
America, what works like a Chevy truck? Nothing. What prowls and growls like a Chevy truck? Nothing. That's right, baby.
Nothing works like a Chevy truck. Nothing works like a Chevy truck. Tough on the job, easy on the bug. Nothing works like a Chevy truck. So bring out the sun, bring on the fun. You got the good, get out and run. Bring on the mud, bring on the muck. Bring home the bacon in a Chevy truck.
I say the old wolfman here knows after you've had a hard day's work, you want some real fun. You need a truck that plays just as hard as it works. You need a Chevy.
Nothing works like a Chevy truck. Nothing works like a Chevy truck.
Hello again, everybody. This is Harry Carey. Provide your windows with an extra seal of protection against energy-wasting drafts with the Plascolite Insider Star Window Kit from True Value Hardware Stores. This clear, rigid plastic window will help reduce heat loss while preventing cold drafts from entering, so you'll stay warmer and help save energy this winter. Look for Plascolite Insider Star Window Kits at participating True Value Hardware Stores.
The new pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, right-hander Neil Allen.
For Neil Allen, he's won 9, lost 5. Earned run average of 3.52. This is his 56th game. He's pitched 117 and 2/3 innings, allowed 102 hits, 53 runs, 6 home runs have been hit off of him. He's walked 49 while striking out 66.
His first pitch to Ron Say is a high hopper to third. Pendleton on, throws on the green, and it's 1 away. So 1 pitch and 1 out for Neil Allen. Steve Lake has had 1 for 3, robbed of a hit in the 7th inning when he tried to bunt his way on, and Pendleton made a fantastic play on him. Allen is facing the Cubs for the 7th time. No wins, no losses. no save. What would you bet on that over the course of a year? And the pitch is high to Lake. Well, one reason you can get it right here. In the 6 outings, he's worked 10 2/3 innings, 14 hits, 12 runs, and they were all earned. Swinging in a high fly ball to left. Left fielder coming on. Lonnie Smith still coming. Oh, he had to come in hard at the end to make the play. I guess he figured that ball was going to carry out to him. He had to keep on coming toward the infield. 3 pitches and 2 outs for Allen. Here's Larry Boa. The little captain's just been busting his tail, hasn't he?
He has. Doing a great job.
And playing in a doubleheader here today? Wonder when's the last time he did that. Cubs are leading 4-2, 9th inning. That's a ball, and it's 1-1 to Boa. Henry Cotto due up next. Remember when they came on, they did the flip-flop with Smith. That's high a ball. Boa batting left-handed, waiting on Neil Allen. Swing, high bouncer up the first base side. Green will flip it to Allen. And it is a 3-1 play to take care of Boa. Allen has a 1-2-3 inning. And so we go to the bottom of the 9th in St. Louis. Need 3 outs to cut the magic number to 1. The scoreboard tells this story. Cubs 4, Cardinals 2.
Nobody wants to a boss man talks because he wants to make you a deal. And that boss at JR Chevrolet, JR's wheeling and dealing on them great low-mileage used cars. See, JR been selling so many new cars, his used car lot's overloaded with clean, low-mileage, pre-owned cars. See the boss, JR, he'll show you economy cars, mid-size cars, front-wheel drives, wagons, luxury cars, and trucks. JR got more cars than a politician got promises. JR the boss at JR Chevrolet, Highway 63 and 163 in Clinton, Indiana. Our deals and service are untouchable. Nobody walks like boss man talks. JR wants to make you a deal.
Don't wait until winter's here to discover your furnace isn't working properly.
Since 1978, Bennett & Hare have provided businesses and homeowners with the best in workmanship and service in their building and remodeling projects. Thinking of improvements to your home or business? Then stop by Bennett & Hare at 310 Poplar Street or call 238-1277. Bennett & Hare will give you an estimate you can both work with. Make Bennett & Hare the first contractor you call for an estimate on your building and remodeling. Bennett & Hare, 310 Poplar. Call 238-1277. This is Chicago Cubs baseball on Terre Haute Sports Station, AM 13.
All right, here we are in the bottom of the 9th. Terry Pendleton is 0 for 3 in this game. He is 0 for 7 in the doubleheader. Van Slyke on deck, then it'll be Lonnie Smith. Big Lee Smith winding and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Opened up on him with a slider.
Yes, indeed. Now, he's been throwing more breaking pitches in this ball game than we've seen him throw in Chicago.
I think that's what they had him working on the other night in the lopsided game. They had him down in the bullpen throwing.
Absolutely.
No balls, 1 strike. Smith kicks and he fires. Swing and a foul tip behind the umpire. Strike 2.
You see that slider complements that fastball. It just makes it look that much faster. And is that much faster.
Ball got away in the Cardinal bullpen. Joe West goes up the line to throw it out of there. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Cubs leading 4-2. Trying to win this game. Take the series. Cut the magic number to 1 before heading for Pittsburgh. With 2 series remaining. 3 with the Pirates and 3 with the Cardinals. Next weekend, Fan Appreciation Weekend at Wrigley Field. Swinging a fly ball to left. Cotto is right there, 1 away. And that's a tough left field right now.
Right now, that sun's right in the left fielder's eye. We don't want any base runners. No opportunity to bring the tying run to the plate.
That will bring up Andy Van Slyke. Had a base hit in the 6th inning, drove in their 2nd run, then was caught stealing on a great throw by Lake. Lee Smith ready and a pitch on the way. A strike call with a fastball. Nobody on, 1 out, 9th inning. Smith kicks and fires. Big breaking pitch. That had as much break as any pitch you'll throw. You'll see him throw.
That looked like a curveball, and I doubt whether he has one.
That's just what I'm saying. That was a big slider. And he's got Van Slyke in a hole 0-2. Here's the pitch. Bounced it up there. Don't worry about it. That's just as effective as a change sometimes. That pitch right there. Then you can come off of it with a good hummer.
It makes the hitter think a little bit when you have 2 or 3 pitches. Now he can't set a sight on one pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Lonnie Smith due up next. That pitch just missed. You can hear the ohs and ahs. The Cub fans here trying to help the umpire decide. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Van Slyke, left-hand batter. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch. Swing, bouncer. First base side, Durham with it. Runs to the bag. 2 away in the ninth. Durham did a little dance step and came right over to the bag and got him.
He knew he had him all the way.
All right, the Cubs need it out, and then Good Kid will be ready to ring that bell.
Yes, indeed.
You're going to have to ring the bell and do everything.
I don't mind.
Where's Vince when you need him? Oh, listen to these Cub fans, and we're on the road, remember.
They're standing up, cheering, running at third out.
Lee Smith looks down in, gets the sign. Lonnie Smith 0 for 3 in this game. Here's the pitch on the way. Swinging and a fly to first. Durham has it. Cubs win. And the Cubs have taken the magic number to 1. All right, number 1. Get out, number 1, Good Kid. He's going to get it here. Here it is. Number 1. The magic number is 1. The Cubs have swept the Cardinals in a doubleheader. And what a finish. After really playing maybe one of their worst games of the year, Friday, got rained out Saturday, came back here to sweep the Cardinals.
And they did it the hard way, Milo. They did it against 2 good pitchers, the youngster in the first ball game, and the Cubs bat started to move. And that Matthews has got to get a lot of credit. He started the whole thing off, and now it's on to Pittsburgh to clinch it.
The final score, and the Cub fans looking up. They knew the Good Kid would have the numbers ready. It's down to 1 with 6 games remaining, and the final score in this game, the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 2.
Championship form. You can find it in the Chicago Cubs as they enter the home stretch. The staff of Hyatt Regency Chicago understands what championship form is all about. They salute the spirit and dedication that it takes to make a great team of winter. Hyatt Regency Chicago is proud to be a radio sponsor of the Chicago Cubs. Win or lose, the Cubs prove what Chicago is made of. Hard work, spirit, and hometown pride. You'll find that same attitude at Hyatt Regency Chicago. From the smile that greets you at the front door to the friendly maid who turns down your bed at night. Each Hyatt employee approaches the day with the same unmistakable pride and determination that have led the Cubs to greatness. On the field and on the road, it's called championship form. And you'll find it in Chicago's favorite team, the Cubs, and Chicago's finest hotel, Hyatt Regency Chicago. For reservations, call toll-free 1-800-228-9000.
Gordon Johncock for STP oil treatment. Everybody knows I use STP on the track, but I also depend on it off the track. Right, Gordy. Even in ordinary driving, heat and stress can break apart your oil's protective molecules. That's motor oil breakdown. STP fortifies your oil with extra lubricants and anti-wear agents. Give your engine added protection you can depend on. Fight motor oil breakdown with STP oil treatment. Products.
Happy total board as the Cubs sweep the doubleheader. They won the opener 8-1. They win this one 4-2. For the Cubs, 4-6-0, they leave 4. Eckersley, the winner, he's back ahead of the league now at 9-8. Save number 33 for Lee Smith. Matthews got his 18th game-winning hit. For the Cardinals, 2-6-3, they leave 3. Andujar, the loser, 19-14. And Matthews, with his home run in the first inning, got the Cubs something to work on for Eckersley, and you've got a Chevrolet player of the game to mention.
Well, I'm voting for Matthews today. Who's your vote?
I got to say the Sarge, because when he hit that line drive, it just gave this whole club a lift again, that 2-run homer in the first inning.
Absolutely. So the Chevy player of today's second victory for the Cubs over the Cardinals is the Sarge, Gary Matthews.
All right. We'll be back to set the stage for the series that opens in Pittsburgh tomorrow night. Right now, I want to remind you that the second game of this doubleheader has been brought to you by
Chicago Cubs baseball all month long here on Terre Haute Sports Station AM 13 WPFR Terre Haute. Chicago Cub baseball on AM 13 is brought to you by Bennett and Hare Construction, Supreme Heating and Cooling, Decker's Small Engines, Lowe Brothers Roofing and Siding, JR Chevrolet, and by Quality Fence Company. Follow the Chicago Cubs in their drive for the Eastern Division Championship right here on Terre Haute Sports Station AM 13.
And you're right, we owe them something after that sweep of 3 last week at Wrigley Field. Those were tough games to take. And so we've got it down to the magic number of 1. And with 6 games remaining, a Cub win or a Met loss, and that'll do it. And the Cubs will have their first division title since division play started in '69, and their first shot at a pennant since they won one in 1945.
Oh, what a great feeling that's going to be.
Oh, yes. And now we head for Pittsburgh as the Cubs get the big doubleheader victory. Trout and Eckersley get the wins, and Gary Matthews provided the punch in both games, and this was quite a doubleheader to win. And you do it at St. Louis against a club that's the only club that's right behind the Cubs as far as play in wins and losses since the All-Star break. So for all the gang here, thank you so much for being with us. We greet you tomorrow night at 10 minutes after 6 Chicago time, and that will be for the Jim Pry Show. Now in Chicago, stay tuned for the Sports Writers. Lionel Hamilton saying so long from St. Louis on the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.